Hey everybody, can you hear me? Can everyone hear me? Wonderful. Well, I'm going to take over since our crazy RV life cannot get their sound working. So it looks like I got a little bit of a lag here. Thank you everybody for letting me know you can hear me. Lucky Dog Productions, appreciate that. All right, so how's everybody doing with sheltering in place due to the coronavirus? Rhonda, D, good. So we are in Oregon right now, and we are in an RV park. And luckily for us, they haven't notified us that they're going to close yet. But I know that there's been several RV parks around the country that are saying that they're going to end up closing, along with the state parks and the national parks. So just waiting this out, and unfortunately, it's just wait and see at this point. So, artist on the road, you're making more videos. That is something that I need to start working on myself. We started working on some maintenance on the trailer. What type of videos are you making, artist on the road? Let us know in the chat, please. So, obviously, I didn't plan on doing a live stream today, um, but I'm going to do my best here. I've never done one, so I appreciate everybody's patience while our crazy RV life is trying to get their technical issues figured out. New Horizons pop-up live streams. So it looks like Amy's popped back in. Lucky Dog. So sorry about that. Lucky Dog Productions. So we are a full-time family. It's myself and my wife and our son, who's 10. And then we have a 6-year-old dog as well. And we travel the country for my work, which unfortunately right now is shut down due to the coronavirus outbreak. And we have a 2019 Keystone Bullet and a 2018 Dodge Ram 1500. So I run field operations for a construction company, and unfortunately, we build and remodel restaurants. So we've been in our trailer a year last month. We're originally from Oregon. Go ahead and let me know, anybody, if you have any questions for me in the chat. Meant to be RVing. Just part of the crazy life, right? That was directed towards our crazy RV life, but I think we're all part of the crazy RV life right now. So it looks like we got 10 people in the chat. If anybody has any questions for me, why don't you go ahead and just put them in the chat for me. Meant to be RVing, so true. Yes, it is. All of this with the coronavirus and whatnot going on in the country is part of the crazy RV life. Rhonda D, how long have we been RVing, living in our RV? So we bought our RV February of last year, and we have been living in it since the day that we bought it. There was a little bit last year that we were not living in it, just because we were in Ohio and couldn't find any RV parks to stay in the Cleveland area that we were in. Anybody else have any questions for me regarding our crazy RV life that we live? As I said, we have a 10-year-old son who will be 11. He is actually homeschooled um, through a online academy. Let's see. What is our favorite spot to visit? That question was by Rhonda D. I would say our favorite spot to visit was probably Utah. We really liked it in Utah. We drove through there and spent a weekend there. Amy O'Neill asked, do we travel or are we stationary? So we travel. Last year we were in 24 states and 47,000 miles last year. Let's see if there's any other questions here. So a lot of time when we're traveling, it's because my work is sending me someplace. So basically where we travel to is wherever my work sends me. We can be there for 6 months. We can be there for artist on the road. Yes, that is a lot of miles. We can be there for 6 months. We can be there for 4 months, or we could just be there for a couple weeks. It really all depends on what we have going on. So Posh Cats Camping, thank you for checking out our channel. We have a 2019 Keystone Bullet 330 BHS. So it is a 40-foot tongue to bumper tow behind or bumper pull, and we bought it brand new last year. So we have a front bedroom, and then our son has a back bunkhouse as well. And luckily, he has his own half bath back there. We've done a little bit of boondocking. Most of the boondocking that we would do is we'll stay in casino parking lots, or we'll stay in Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel is one that we've stayed in a few times. We'll do that if we're just traveling across the country and just need some place to stay. You know, drive till 7 o'clock at night and pull in a Cracker Barrel, have dinner, and go to sleep. Anybody else have any other questions about our travels and what we do? One other spot that we like is like the Bass Pro Shops and the Cabela's. We like staying there too. So Lucky Dog Productions asked, what are our first names? So my name is Kurt, and then my wife is Jennifer, and then our son is Connor, and then our dog is Buddy. So Connor used to be in a regular brick and mortar school until we started traveling. And we started traveling in February of 2018. And when we started traveling, we were mainly staying in like corporate apartments and corporate housing. And we spent the first year doing that. We did also stay in an Airbnb. But there was a 7-week period of time that we weren't, that I wasn't really working anywhere except for our home base, which is in the Portland, Oregon area. And so we were staying with my parents, and obviously that's not ideal. And so a year ago, we decided to buy our RV, and we've taken it everywhere with us since. And honestly, we would prefer to stay in it. Amy O'Neill asked, "What type of homeschooling do we do?" So it is Oregon Virtual Academy through the K-12 online system. Amy and Jeff, looks like they've joined us. Do you guys have your technical issues figured out? So it looks like Amy and Jeff are not having any luck. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that I'm doing awesome. Really appreciate that. Um, they have information to share about Thousand Trails, but they don't have their mic working. So Amy also says that they use K-12 for their 12-year-old. So right now, as I said, we're staying in Oregon, and we are actually in McMinnville, Oregon, at an RV park. And we're actually staying right next um, to an air museum. And the air museum is also a um, it's also a Harvest Host location. And so it's kind of funny, we'll walk over there, and since they're closed, we'll use their play structure that they have there. And, 3, 4 RVs parked in their back parking lot at night. So Amy and Jeff said that they're going to use a new live stream, and they'll let us know ASAP if that works. What Artists on the Road asked what I think the advantages are to the nomadic lifestyle for our child. Um, First and foremost, I would say the main um, advantage is that I get to spend more time with my family. I get to spend more time with him. My first couple years working for the company I work for, I was out of town all the time, and I wasn't there except for weekends. I would say the next reason is he gets to be homeschooled online, but by his mother. His mom is his learning coach, and so that makes it better for him. Let's see. Oh, he also gets to see plenty of museums, national parks, um, different different states as well. He's getting a life that I never got to live when when I was his age. Amy asked, "How do we get our mail while traveling?" So we have a unique situation where we actually use my parents' address in Portland, Oregon, as our home base. Um, it's where our vehicles are registered to. Uh, it's where our driver's licenses. It's where the address is on our driver's licenses. And for my employers, it's that address as well. So all of our mail goes to my parents' house, and then from there they'll mail it to wherever we are. And of course, we have to reimburse them for the mailing. Luckily, they will take a picture of the mail, and if I need them to open something, then they'll open it, that day for us and take a picture for us. Um, but mainly, we've switched to all online banking, online bill paying, etc. Anybody else have any other questions? Thank you, Rhonda D. Have a good evening. Be safe. Stay healthy, especially. You bet, Amy. Welcome into the chat. Welcome into the live stream. Many fun adventures. Our crazy RV life is having some technical issues, and so I have currently taken over the live stream for them at their request. I am Kurt with the Traveling Larsons, so if you have any questions for me, please feel free and let me know. So, Amy, I said that we're actually in Oregon right now. We're in McMinnville, Oregon, which is about 40 miles southwest of Portland, and we're only about 40 miles from the we're about 40 miles from the coast. So we're about halfway between Portland and the coast at the moment. So thank you, Artist on the Road. Appreciate that. Many fun adventures. Yes, we are full timers. Artist on the Road. It is KURT, by the way. We are full timers, and we didn't live in the RV full time the last 12 months, just because we couldn't find a RV park in the Ohio area when we were back there last year. Stay away from New York. Yeah, we were up in New York for a little while. What other questions does anybody have? Someone let me know how they're coping with the coronavirus. Let me know what's going on with you guys with the coronavirus. Sorry, I had to adjust my screen a little bit. So it looks like we got 8 people in here right now. So the coronavirus, hi Amy and Jeff. Guys have sound and mic. So until they butt in on me, we'll see if they have mic. So the coronavirus hasn't really affected us that much, other than obviously we're staying home like everybody else is, and my work is currently shut down. So So I don't know exactly when I'm going back to work. Let's see. Amy says, I stay home with my daughter and my husband and 3 other daughters. Still work full-time jobs outside the home. Uh, yeah, so it's a little odd for me to be home as much as I've been home this week, and I tell you, I've been about pulling my hair out because this is not normal for me. I'm used to 12 to 16-hour days, 5 days a week. So, uh, this is a little different, but been able to spend some great time with my wife and son, and take my son out to as my wife chuckles in the background. Uh, Take my son to the playground and spend some time with him. So yes, Amy O'Neill. Now is the time to work on projects you normally don't have time for. That's true, except for, Amazon delivery delays and some places being closed and, not wanting to hold on to that money because you don't know how long this is going to last. So, would really like to continue to upgrade my solar on the trailer. Just haven't got there yet. So, Amy, what projects have you been working on around the house, around the trailer? Many Fun Adventures asked if there's much panic buying where we are. I can tell you that I went to Walmart yesterday morning. They normally open at 6. They are now opening at 7. And they were limiting everybody to 1 4-pack of I believe it was a Scott's toilet paper. And now that was per transaction as well. Luckily, a week ago, I went to Camping World, which was the only place I was able to find toilet paper, RV toilet paper. And I actually did an Instagram post on that. You can see that on Instagram. But the shelves are pretty much bare of toilet paper, peanut butter, paper towels, etc. So, is there panic? I would say there's some buying panic for sure. It's you know, living in an RV, as you guys know, you really don't have room for all of that stuff. So, and did I buy more cereal and milk and chips and bread than we normally do? Yeah. Um, so I would say everybody's concerned, maybe not panicked, concerned of how long this will last. Many fun adventures, yeah. Limited space, especially being in a tow behind, a bumper pull. You have seem to have less space than you do in a fifth wheel. Uh, Downsize some stuff from RV that we've been carrying around that was not needed. Yep, Amy O'Neill. I think that's a continual thing though for us. You also went through the pantry. Yeah. Luckily, under our dinette, that's mostly empty. So if we had to, we could start storing, stuff there. We have discussed that if there is a nationwide lockdown, we do have a plan B. Um, we have some family that owns property, um, kind of directly northwest of Portland, and we could always go out there, park our trailer out there. And luckily, I think he's got about 36 chickens right now. So if it came down to it, we would definitely at least have chicken to eat. So, and, eggs. So, but what else is everybody doing for their confined to your own home or your own RV uh, quarantine and lockdown? Yes, Amy O'Neill. It is nice to have a free space to park if need be. We could always go stay with my in-laws. They live west of Portland, and then, as I said, my parents live in Portland. We could always go stay with them if we needed to as well. Um, so many fun adventures. It doesn't look like you guys have gone full time yet. Is that right? Let me know in the chat. So that's basically, our days of quarantine tend to be get up and take the dog out and sit around and, the house has been cleaned. I tore the shower apart a few days ago, the shower doors. Um, you know, got the shower doors all cleaned and the track cleaned and the entire shower, recocked and, you know, I need to clean the fridge. I need to do some maintenance on the water heater. So I can't say that I'm too motivated to do some of that stuff because we don't know how long this is going to last. And usually, when I have a list of stuff like that I want to do, it's only a matter of a day or two before I go back to work. So that's what I'm hoping for this time. So Many Fun Adventure says that they're getting rid of a lot of stuff, and yes, they're full timers. 6 months now. Congratulations on 6 months. Are you enjoying it? Are you not enjoying it? What do you enjoy and what don't you enjoy? Amy's been playing lots of games on the iPad. Yep, that's what our son's been doing. RV needs a bath. Yep. Let's see, but can't wash it in. So yeah, our RV needs a bath too. Haven't got around to doing that. We've had a couple people around us wash their RVs though. So. Oh, Many Fun Adventures. You're actually in the UK. Interesting. Okay. So how is it going in the UK with the coronavirus? Let us know. So it's really funny. Last weekend we weren't going to be able to be in the RV park that we're in because, as I mentioned earlier, there's a aviation museum next to us, and that aviation museum was having a wine and food festival, and so this RV park was going to be full. We were going to take off Friday and come back on Sunday. That sorry, my AC just kicked on in the trailer.
Can you hear us?
So anyways, I'm sorry. So we were going to be here coming back on Sunday, and they let us know that we could end up staying.
Is anybody out there?
Can y'all hear us now?
Anybody hear us?
Hi, Jeff and Amy. We can hear you, but there's just a slight delay. I'm having the same issue though.
Okay. If you guys get echoes, let us know. We took our earbuds out. We don't know that it has anything to do with it because we tried that once before.
Yes, you are having an echo.
All right, we're going to try putting them in, and we'll see what happens.
I'm afraid now.
Yeah.
Because we just got it back.
All right, can you still hear us?
Are we still good?
Uh-oh.
Yes, no?
Uh-oh.
No, I'm going to say that's a no.
Yes or no?
Oh, we can hear you much better.
Oh,
okay.
All right.
You're scaring me.
Big lag.
You're scaring me.
We got a big lag.
Yeah, we do. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Kurt, for having our backs.
You're welcome, guys. No problem.
I am so sorry we missed all of that.
No.
No?
Mike went out.
I don't know. It's okay. Yep, there is a big lag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, all right. We didn't mean to interrupt whatever you were talking about. Wait, the lag. Mm-hmm.
Hey, at least he's got a smile on his face.
All right. So
So now,
Hey, you're good. No problem.
Okay.
cool. Thanks.
All right. So Kurt, gosh, we missed half of the darn stream, 3/4 of the stream. Is there anything that we need to know?
I think we all have to smile at this point anymore, don't we?
Oh, isn't that the truth?
We do, especially with the way things are going.
So, how many do you use Thousand Trails, Kurt?
No, we do not use Thousand Trails.
Does any? Okay. Well, for anybody that's going to be rewatching this video, and if anybody here does use Thousand Trails, we need to read something to everybody. Let me pull it up here. So they sent or posted something on Facebook and sent it to us members. Everybody was very afraid that they were going to start closing the parks. And this was posted March 19th, which was Thursday. To our valued members, as we continue to navigate the evolving situation surrounding COVID-19, we are committed to working with our customers and employees to maintain a healthy environment. In light of recommendations by the CDC and local health authorities to limit unnecessary travel, as well as the shelter-in-place guidance in effect in some areas, some members have expressed an interest in extending their stays at Thousand Trails campgrounds beyond the limits allowed by their membership contracts. As we look to do our part in helping to stop the spread of COVID-19, we will be working with members who wish to extend their stays. At this time, we are making extensions available upon request so that members currently at our Thousand Trails campgrounds may remain in place through Tuesday, April 7th, 2020. If you wish to extend your stay, please call the on-site campground management staff as soon as possible to make your request so they can make the necessary updates to your reservation. For prompt service, we recommend calling the on-site teams rather than calling member services at this time due to the already high call volume experienced by our member services team. We will do our very best to limit the impact these extensions are likely to have on existing incoming reservations at some campgrounds, and we ask for your patience and understanding as we navigate this challenge during this unprecedented time. Please note that members with the Trails Collection currently staying at a Trails Collection property may extend your stay by converting to a retail stay and utilizing the 20% discount that you enjoy as part of your Thousand Trails membership. Thank you for being a loyal Thousand Trails member. Sincerely, Thousand Trails Management. If it weren't for this guideline that they have put into place, we don't know where we would be right now.
That's very true. I mean, every place that we had put in for boondocking and that, I mean, everything's just totally shut down pretty much right now. And as long as Thousand Trails is able to work with us and we've got some place to stay, I mean, that's great. But right now it's hunker down and not go anywhere. And like I say, I just thank the good Lord we've still got some place to stay and we're not getting kicked out in the road.
Yeah. That being said, we did get a notification regarding Pennsylvania Thousand Trails guests. I should say guests staying in the Pennsylvania Thousand Trails.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% clear on this notification. As you know, Pennsylvania has been very proactive about shutting things down.
Yeah.
I'll just read this to you. As you are aware, the evolving situation with the novel coronavirus, COVID-19, has caused significant disruption to many plans and events in recent weeks. We regret to inform you that it is also causing us to cancel reservations at our Pennsylvania RV resorts through April 16th, 2020. This decision was made based upon guidance received relating to the order issued by the Governor of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Your reservation will be canceled by our reservation team, and any deposit you have paid will be fully refunded. If you would like to modify your reservation for a future date, please call our customer contact center at 888-237-3211. If you are a Thousand Trails member, please log in to the member portal at thousandtrails.com to modify your reservation. We had been looking forward to your visit and very much regret this cancellation. We appreciate your patience and understanding as we work with the state to navigate this situation. Sincerely, your Pennsylvania management team.
I'm sort of hoping that just means that everybody who's presently at a Thousand Trails campground can actually stay. I'm hoping that's not meaning that they're going to kick them all out, because that's going to create more panic, more heartache for more people than this country needs right now. We are really, we're spiraling.
Well, the thing is, I had so much information I needed to pass along tonight, and I wanted to do it at the beginning, but it didn't work out that way.
We can only do what we can do. So at least they can hear us. That's the important part.
So,
and thank you, traveling down the banisters.
Yeah, you're letting everybody know. You guys, you're awesome. So this gives you an idea of how much in peril our current stays at any campground. I mean, they were at risk, especially in California, New York, Pennsylvania, and Florida. Obviously, Pennsylvania, they're having their say. This is in the Woodall's Campground Management newsletter. It was an emergency newsletter that went around. Many park owners were thrown into limbo on Friday, March 20th, as some states, including New York, California, Florida, Pennsylvania, and Connecticut, saw government officials release orders that effectively closed parks in those states unless they were listed as an essential service due to the spread of COVID-19. David Basler, Vice President of Membership and Marketing for the National Association of RV Parks and Campgrounds, ARVC, told WoodallsCM.com late Friday evening that the association was able to help spur reversals in Florida, California, and Pennsylvania. I'm not so sure about Pennsylvania now. This is all based on work being done by ARVC, the RV Industry Association, the RV Dealers Association, and locally by the Camp Cal Now RV Park and Campground Alliance, Florida ARVC, and the Pennsylvania Campground Owners Association, he explained. It's been a roller coaster ride, but we had some wins for campgrounds in those states. For the RV park and campground sectors, the issue mainly lies in whether parks are considered essential services. While many park owners and state association executives argue that they are, there is still outreach to be done on the state and local levels to get that designation. In New York, the Campground Owners of New York was able to secure an essential designation for campgrounds and RV parks in the state. We're pleased to share that the independently operated campgrounds are included as other accommodations under essential infrastructure, the CONY announcement stated. So until further notice, we invite you to Camp New York. In Florida, Bobby Cornwell, Executive Director of Florida ARVC, told WCM earlier Friday that they are working hard with local authorities to show that they can be part of the solution to slow the spread of COVID-19. Our parks have been taking all the proper precautions to make sure their facilities are as safe as possible, he said, and it is our belief that RV parks offer appropriate and essential accommodations and services. Amir Harpaz, who sits on Florida ARVC's board of directors and operates 474-site Cypress Trail RV Resort in Fort Myers, Florida, along with another park in Georgia, told WCM that he believes state and local officials don't understand the industry and that RV park and campground owners have their own ways of mitigating the spread of the coronavirus through the closure of amenities and buildings. Many of our campers feel as though they can practice social distancing better in their RVs. He explained, and for many, the RV is their home, he explained. I don't think our officials have bad intentions, but as an industry, we need to try and work with these officials and tell them that we feel we can assist in mitigating the spread of the virus. While park owners in Florida, New York, California, and Pennsylvania can breathe a sigh of relief, association directors in those states are stressing the importance of following the Centers for Disease Control guidelines. We need to be this is key right here. We need to be a united front and demonstrate the need for our parks to stay open and that they are a safe place for residents and travelers, noted Campground Now's CEO and President Diana Kelly. The ARVC coronavirus blog is continually updating with information that is key for park owners, including links to the CDC coronavirus information page. For state-specific questions, it is best to reach out to your state association. If you are in a state that does not have an association, feel free to contact ARVC at 303-681-0401 or info@arvc.org. I think part of the biggest problem is that a lot of people are still unaware that people live full-time in their RVs. That is their main residence.
Amy O'Neill. Other RVers asked about staying longer in Thousand Trails campgrounds, and they were told no. Where can they find this information?
It depends on when they were asking about it. This information came down on Thursday.
Yeah.
They literally were in
closed door meetings
mm-hmm. all day that day.
Mm-hmm.
And we got information from here at Peace River. Sharon Lewis and Warren Lewis are our Thousand Trails representatives here at this park, and they have been amazing.
They've been so great working with us, trying to make everything work. And
they have definitely been advocates for all of us, not just us, for all of us.
Everybody in the campground.
So
I do believe.
Yes. So if you know somebody who has a Thousand Trails membership and they need a place to stay, have them contact the Thousand Trails Park that they would be interested in getting in. And if they cannot get in because that park is full, they might be able to assist getting them in at another Thousand Trails park.
We were told that we will not be let go or evicted, thrown out, as long as the park has room.
Yeah.
And as long as they have room, we are free to stay as long as
right.
we can.
Once it's full, it's full. They will not take anyone else.
No.
That's, I mean, they, like every other business, have limitations as to what the population or the what is it called? The number of people at a restaurant that they can handle. The same holds true for a hotel or a motel or a campground. They must abide by those laws.
But right now, by what I've seen walking around here the last couple of days, there is plenty of room here. I mean, even non-sewer sites, there is still plenty of room here.
And that's the thing. They don't know how long they will be able to maintain like the honey wagons going around and so forth.
Yeah.
So they are encouraging everyone, if possible, to get a sewer site and get out of the non-sewer sites.
Yeah.
And I did. Sharon wanted me to pass along. Here at Peace River, they are no longer. The office is open, okay, but they are no longer allowing people inside the office. They are conducting all business through the front window of the office building.
Right, the maximum occupancy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, we understand what they're doing. I mean, you got to take all precautions right now, no matter what's going on with the way things are going on. I mean, even me, my work's been cut back. I'm only working 4 days a week. 10 hours a day still, but just 4 days a week. They want to try and limit as much exposure as we have, but we still, on the flip side, we still got customers to try and take care of too. And
We feel very blessed that he is still working,
mhm.
and we're not sure how long that's going to last.
Yeah,
With all of these lockdowns that are starting to happen across the country, we've got California, Texas, New York, New Jersey now,
Illinois
Illinois now. So we don't know. This is going to be an ongoing issue, and I think we all just need to prepare. You know, I hate sounding doom and gloom, because there is so much cooperation and so much love in this community.
Mhm.
When we didn't know where we were going to go, before we found out that Thousand Trails was going to accept us on an extended basis, we had offers of financial help from other members of this community. This community is amazing.
It is. I mean, this is one of the best communities I've been in. The RV community. There's nothing better. I'm just gonna say there's nothing better than the RV community. We got to, and we do. We look out for each other, no matter what it takes right now. So I mean,
I know we have a huge lag. I'm sorry. I would tether, but I don't think it would really help.
So, well, we're about up, unfortunately.
So,
hey, I want to thank everybody for their patience and sticking around. I know there's not too many people left, but I do appreciate you at least sticking around. And thank you, Traveling Larsons. You did a wonderful job. I just wish I could listen more to your story. I would have loved to have heard your story.
we are going to have you back on, Kurt, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. So,
Blue Wave Zone.
yeah, Blue Wave started at 7:30, didn't they?
You did.
All right. So let's all raid Blue Wave Odyssey. And thank you guys so much. And pass this information on. If anybody has any questions, send them to us. Okay. Our email is ourcrazyrvlife@gmail.com. And we have stickers too.
Yay!
Yay!
Bet, no problem.
So,
no problem.
So yeah, if there's any questions, email us. If we don't know the answer, we will get the answer for you or send you to the right representative.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys so much. And, stay safe, stay smart.
Especially right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Have a great night, everybody.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
You too.